Hi, I am Anu from Anuvi Business Solutions, and today I am going to share some basic information about how we can open a cinema and theatre in Dubai. So when we talk about a cinema or theatre in United Arab Emirates, first of all, the client or the investor has to decide the location in which area he wants to establish this kind of a project. And once he chooses the location, afterwards we have to start legal formalities and taking the necessary approvals from the government department. If we are setting up a cinema and theatre in a mainland area, then we have to take approval from the Department of Economic Development, which is DED. And afterwards, once we get an initial approval from DED, we have to take other parties' approval, which is National Media Council (NMC), and we have to obtain a approval from SIRA also, which is Security Industry Regulation Authority, and that is for the when we install a camera and all. For the SIRA, we have to take approval from the Protection System Department. So it's same like when we establish a jewelry trading or opening a company for security guards, and so this is same approval we also need SIRA when we establish such kind of companies. So now we will start further for the step by step how we can open a cinema hall or theatre in Dubai. So when we talk about the movie theatre activities and what kind of license it would be, well, the type of license will be a professional license, and this activity includes like in theatre providing a motion picture or animation projects either in a single theatre or it can be a complex and multiple screens. So this kind of projection which allowed you to do legally cinema and theatre work, it comes under a professional license as per the DED rules and regulation, and a person must have to obtain this particular license in order to start this cinema and theatre business. So now we discuss about how we can apply and what are the requirements when we are establishing such kind of business in United Arab Emirates. So first of all, we have to decide the jurisdiction. Suppose if you go ahead with any location which falls under in a mainland area like Jumeirah or Deira or Business Bay. So generally these cinema theatres are inside any mall or shopping centres and this type of premises or the buildings. So if this area falls under the mainland area, then definitely we have to take the approvals from the DED, which is the Department of Economic Development. And if we are establishing a license in DED, then we must have to take a local sponsor also, who will be holding a 51% stake in the company, like other standard license we can say, and the remaining 49% will be the foreign expat or the investor. And first of all, we will collect all the legal documents, all the necessary documents like the IDs of the local sponsor, which can be his passport copy, his Emirates ID, his family book, and then it's an investor, his documents like his passport copy, his visit visa, or if it's already inside the country, then his resident visa, his Emirates ID, and NOC from his current sponsor, and the name of the company, what will be the name he wants to provide on the license. So all these documents and along with the fees we will submit in the DED, any registered center we can go like Tahsil or anywhere. And once we made this application for initial approval, then we will get a pre-approval and we will process further at the same time for name reservation. So once we complete the name reservation and initial approval, then we will move forward for the next step, which is generally a MOA and signing of the MOA, Memorandum of Association and Notary. And this is the both partners, if it's a local sponsor and the foreign investor, they both must have to visit the DED authority where they will sign physically these legal documents, which is MOA, and at the same time they have to take approval also two other authorities which we have mentioned earlier, which is National Media Council. They have to take NOC from there, as well as they have to take approval of SIRA, which is a regulatory authority for securities and all. So once we have these two approval, then we will submit again the relevant document along with the Izari or the tenancy contract of that building or that cinema theatre which will be occupying by the investor. So we we have to make a tenancy contract or a lease agreement in that case. And once we collect all these documents, need to submit again in DAD, and then we will get a payment voucher. So once we have a payment voucher, we will make the necessary payments in the DAD authority, and afterwards our license or permit will be issued. So this is like a brief process we can say when we are opening a cinema or theater in United Arab Emirates. So when we talk about the business activities for the cinema and theater management, so if you are willing to open a cinema and theater, then you have to choose for a professional license, as mentioned earlier. And if you want to provide facility management services like management of the particular cinema or theater, then you have to take a facility management, cinema facility management license, and this will be also a professional license. And suppose you want to provide a contracting of or building contracting services for cinema, theater, and this radio and all broadcasting, then in this case you have to take a commercial license, and it will be like including trading of all these kind of equipment and mechanical items. So first of all, we have to be clear what kind of business activity the person wants. So once he is clear with the business activity, the second most important thing, the location, because in United Arab Emirates the regulatory authority is determined by the demographically. So it's like a area wise. If you choose the area, mainland area like Business Bay, Bardubai, Karama, these are comes under a mainland area. But if you go particular place which is designated as a free zone like JLT area, Jumeirah Lakes Tower, so this is like DMCC area. It's the regulatory authority, DMCC authority. If you go for a media city and knowledge village, then this one, the regulatory authority is Dubai Media City. So everything, the jurisdiction in United Arab Emirates is specialized by the either by free zone authority or by a DET. So we have to be clear first of all with these basic points. So this is like a brief idea about how we can open a cinema theater kind of business in United Arab Emirates. And furthermore, if you have any query and if you need more assistance on that, or maybe your friend or colleague needs some information about any kind of business setup, we will be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day.